Good morning, everyone. Myself Vibha Srivastav, Assistant Professor CSE from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. As we have discussed about the poset and lattices, so we are going to continue for the next topic, that is our hash diagram. So before starting the hash diagram, we have to memorize what is poset. So for the poset, the relationship should be reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. So for creating the hash diagram, we can create the hash diagram from the directed graph. If there is a directed graph, then we can create for that directed graph the hash diagram. So there are some points for creating the hash diagram. So I am write down some points. First, for creating the hash diagram, we have to remove the reflexive relation. Then second, if there is a transitive relation. So what is reflexive relation? Reflexive relation means if A is related to A, means 1 is related to 1. If there is a relation of 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So such type of relation we have to remove this from the given relation. Second is transitive relation. So again I am repeating what is transitive relation. A is related to B and B is related to C. This implies that A is related to C. So for the hash diagram, we have to remove these two relations, reflexive and transitive. Another one more thing that we have to consider in the hash diagram, that is if there is a relation, A is related to B. So for drawing the hash diagram, if it is a relation, then for A is related to B, B is above A. Suppose this is A is related to B, so then we have to create this is A and this is B. Okay. So it is also written as the simplified form of the directed graph of a partial order on a finite set that contains the sufficient information about the partial order is called as hash diagram. As I already told you that from the directed graph we have to create the hash diagram. So for creating the hash diagram from the directed graph, we have to consider these points. If there is a reflexive relation, then we have to remove it. Means reflexive relation means this is also a self loop. A is related to A, B is related to B. So we have to remove such type of relation. Then the next point, transitive relation. If A is related to B and B is related to C, then we have to remove A is related to C. Next is that are present due to the transitivity and by drawing each edge without arrow so that its initial vertex is below as its terminal vertex. As I already told you, if A is related to B, so this is the initial vertex and this is the final vertex. A is related to B means B is above A. So suppose this is the question, draw the hash diagram for P is equal to 2, 3, 6, 12 and 24 with the relationship is given that X is less than or equal to Y if and only if X divide Y, means the relation is X divide Y and this is the set. So in the relation, what are the elements we will consider? For the divisibility, this is the element. So for the divisibility relation, we have to consider 2, 2, 3, 3, 6, 6. This is the set. That so we have to create we have to create the relation for this set. So 12, 12 and 24, 24. Next, relationship is divisibility. So what are the elements of the set? Can we consider 2, 3? No. 2 will not divide 3. 2 can divide 6. So the relationship 2, 6. Then is the relationship 2, 12? Yes, 2 can divide 12. Then we can consider 2, 12. Next, Since the relationship is divisibility, that is why we are considering that type of relation. We will not take 2, 3. Then again 2, 12. Why? Because 2 can divide 24, 2 can divide 6, 2 can divide 12. Next is 3, 6. Yes, 3 can divide 6. Then the relationship is 3, 6. Again 3, 12. Yes, 3 can divide 12. Next 3, 24. Again, is there any element? Yes, 6, 12, 6, 24. Next 12 and 24. Anything else? I am repeating, this is the set and the relationship is divisibility. So we have to create the relation R with the relationship that is given. That is, here the relationship is divisibility. So the element of the relationship set is 2, 2, 3, 3. 2 can divide 2, 3, 3, 6, 6, 12, 12, 24, 24. We are considering this set only. And the relationship is divisibility. So again the member of R is 2, 6, 2, 12, 2, 24. Next is 3, 6, 3, 12, 3, 24. Next 6, 12, 6, 24 and 12, 24. Nothing else. These are the member of the relation set R. Then as I already told you that we have to remove the reflexive relation, that is A is related to A. Means here the relation is 2 is related to 2. Okay. So we have to remove such type of relation for creating the hash diagram. So 2 is related to 2. We have to remove 3, 3, 6, 6, 12, 12 and 24, 24. Next thing that we have to remove it, that is transitivity. What is transitivity? A is related to B and B is related to C. This implies that A is related to C. So here 2 is related to 6, then next 6 is related to 12. So we can say that 2 is related to 12. It is a transitive relation. We have to remove it. 2 is related to 6 and 6 is related to 24. Then 2 to 24. Then remove this. Next 3, 6, then 6, 12. Then we have to remove 3, 12. Again 3, 6, 6, 24, then 3, 24. Next is 6, 12, 12, 24. 3 to 6, anything else? 3 to 6, 6 to 12, then 3 to 12. Remove. Then 3 to 6, 6 to 24, 3 to 24. Removed. 6 to 12, 12 to 24. Then what we can remove? That is 6 to 24. So the relationship that is left is the set of element that is left in R. These are 2, 6, then 3, 6, next 6, 12 and 12, 24. So these are the remaining relation. For this relation, then we will create the hash diagram. As I already told you, if there is a relation A is related to B, here is the relation 2 is related to 6, then what I told you earlier, that B is above A. So here 3, 6, 2, 6 and 3, 6. There is a common point 6. So 6 is above 2 and 6 is above 3. So 3 to 6 and 2 to 6. Then the relation is 6, 12. This is 6, 12 and 12, 24. So this is the hash diagram for this set. Clear? Next, again the set is P is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, and the relationship is again divisibility. So what I told you, that we have to create the relationship set R. What are the members of the set R? For the given set, this is Again, here the set element is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the reflexive relation, because 1 can divide 1, 2 can divide 2, 3 can divide 3, and so on up to 12. So the relationship member are 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 6, 6, 12, 12. Next, relationship is divisibility. Then 1, 2, 1 can divide 2. Then 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 6, and 1, 12. Next, can we consider 2, 3? No, because 2 will not divide 3. 2, 4, yes. 2, 4, then 2, 6, yes. Next, 2, 12. Next element is, can we take 3, 4? No, because 3 will not divide 4. The relationship will be 3, 6, 3, 12. Next, 4, 6? No. 4, 12. Yes. We can take 4, 12 because 4 can divide 12. Next is 6, 12. So, from the given relation divisibility, these are the element of the set R. Now, we have to remove reflexivity and transitivity. So, reflexivity, that is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 6, 6 and 12, 12. Next, we have to remove the transitive relation 1 to 2, then 2 to 4, then what we have to remove? 1 to 4. 1 to 2, 2 to 6, then 1 to 6 is removed. 1 to 2, 2 to 12, then 1 to 12 is also removed. Anything else? 1 to 2, nothing. 1 to 3, 3 to 6, then 1, 6 is already removed. 1, 3, 3, 12, 1, 12, removed. 1, 3, anything is started with the 3? No. 2, 4, 4, 12, then 2, 12, yes. There is a relationship 2, 12. 2, 4, 4, 12, nothing. 2, 6, 6, 12, then 2, 12. 2, 6, 6, 12, 2, 12. 2, 12 is already removed. Then next is 3, 6, 6, 12. Then what we will remove? 3, 12. 3, 12 will also be removed. 3, 6, 6, 12, 3, 12 is removed. 4, 12, nothing. So, the relationship that is left is 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, this is left, then 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 4, 2, 6, 3, 6. Next is 4, 12 and 6, 12. So, these are the left relation after removing the reflectivity and transitivity. So, we have to create the hash diagram for this particular relation. So, if we are considering this diagram 1, 2, yes, it is given 1, 2, 1, 3, then 2, 4, again 2, 6, yes, it is 3, 6, yes, 3, 6, 2, 6 and 3, 6, then 4, 12 and 6, 12. So, this is the hash diagram for this particular relation. Okay. So, after removing the reflexivity, firstly we have to create from the given set, we have to create the relationship set R for the given relation. Here the relationship is divisibility, as it is given that if and only if X divide Y, then we will consider that particular relation in the relationship set R. Then we will remove the reflexive relation and transitive relation. After removing the reflexive relation and transitive relation, the member in the set R are these. Then we will create the hash diagram for this particular relation. Means for this particular relation, the relationship should be shown in the given hash diagram. If it is already added, suppose this is 3 6 3 4, but 3 4 is not mentioned, so this will be incorrect. This will be not correct. So after removing the reflexivity and transitivity, the remaining relation are this, and we have to create the hash diagram for this particular relation. Next, again draw the hash diagram of S24 and the relationship is divisibility. What is the meaning of S24 and the relationship is divisibility? Means the member of the set are all the divisor of 24. All the divisor of 24, where it is written that where S24 denote the set of the positive divisor of 24. So if it is not given, if the set is not given, then we have to create the element of the set. What will be the element of the set? All the element that will divide the number 24. So it is given that 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. These are the number which can divide the number 24. So we can say that create the hash diagram for all the divisor of 24. Obviously the relationship is divisibility. So we have to again create the hash diagram for the divisor of 24. Okay. So what will be the hash diagram? Again we will consider, we have to create the relationship R. The relationship is divisibility. Then again 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 6 6, 8 8, 12 12, 24 and 24. What will be the next element? 1 can also divide all the element, then 1 2 up to 124. Then can we take the member 2 3? No, because 2 and 3 there is no relationship of divisibility between 2 and 3. 2 4, yes, we can take 2 4, 2 6, 2 8, 2 12 and 2 24. Next 3, can we take 3 4? No. 3 6, yes. 3 6, 3 8, no. 3 12, yes, because 3 can divide 12. 3 24, yes, we can take 3 24. Can we take 4 6? No. 4 8, yes, there is a relationship of divisibility. 4 8, 4 12 and 4 24. 6 8, no. 6 12, yes. 6 12, 6 24. Next element 8 and 12, no. 8 24, yes. Can we take 12 24? Yes. So these are the member of the relationship set R if we are considering the relationship divisibility for the divisor of 24. Then again same process, we have to remove the reflexive relation, then all the reflexive relation, then remove the transitive relation, that is A is related to B and B is related to C. This implies that A is related to C. So after removing the transitive relation, the remaining relation will be presented in the hash diagram. So after seeing this hash diagram, it means the relationship that is left is 1 2, 1 3, 2, 4, 2, 6 and 3, 6. Then 4, 8, 4, 12, 6, 12, 8, 24 and 12, 24. So, this is overall about the hash diagram. There are lots of questions. Suppose obtain the hash diagram of the power set. P represent the power set for the A3, and this is the relationship is the subset where the member of A3 is 1, 2, 3. So, if the member of A3 is 1, 2, 3 and the relationship is P of A3, then what will be the member of the power set of P of A3? That will be the power set, that is 5, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 2, 3. So, this will be the relationship member. Then after creating, we have to create the hash diagram for this relation, that will be this. After removing the reflexivity relation and transitivity relation, this will be the hash diagram for the given set. The next thing is greatest member and least member. As it is given that if there exists an element small a belongs to P such that B is less than or equal to A. For all P belongs to A, there are two members, A belongs to P and B belongs to P, and we are talking about the greatest member. So, P is less than or equal to A for all B belongs to P, then A is called as the greatest member of the poset with the relationship given, because these are the two elements and the B is less than or equal to A. So, it means that A is greater than all the element B. So, A will be the greatest element. Same process for the least element. If there exists an element A belongs to P such that for A is less than, because we are talking about the least element. So, A is less than or equal to B. No other element will be less than this. For all B belongs to P. There are two elements A and B which belongs to the set P, and the relationship A is less than or equal to B. Because A is less than or equal to B, then A is called as the least element or least member of the given poset. What will be the maximal element and minimal element? Both the things are looking like greatest element and maximal element, minimal element and the least element, but there is a difference. When P, this is the relation, is a poset and element A belongs to P, is called as the maximal element of P. If there is no element B belongs to P such that A is less than B. What is the meaning of this? There is no element less than this. Means this is the, we are talking about the maximal element. Maximal element means we can say that this is the greatest element, but there is no element which is A is less than B. Same process, minimal element, when P is the set, is a poset and an element A belongs to P, is called as the minimal member of P if there is no element, again no element, B is less than B belongs to P such that this relationship exists, then B is called as the minimal element. So, what is the difference between minimal and maximal element and greatest and least element? We can say that the maximal element can be more than one, but the greatest element will always be, greatest means the top element. Suppose we are, this is the hash diagram. A, B, C, D, E and F. If we are talking about the greatest element and least element and maximal and minimal element, then here this is the top element. So, this is the greatest element, or we can say that this is the maximal element also, and this is the bottom element. So, this is the least element or this is the minimal element, but there is a difference. If this is the hash diagram, then what will be the greatest element? greatest element does not exist. Here the greatest element does not exist, but for this particular hash diagram the maximal element exists, and maximal element can be more than 1. Here the maximal element are A and B, but there is no greatest element. Same process for the minimal element. Here the minimal element are C and D, but no least element. So what is the, there is a confusion between the maximal element and the greatest element, and minimal element and the least element. So here we can remove such type of confusion. Means maximal element can be more than 1 and minimal element can also be more than 1. It can also be exist that we can say that for particular hash diagram maximal element, greatest element does not exist, and the least element can also be does not exist. Maximal element will also be the maximal and minimal, the greatest and least element of a postage can easily be identified using the hash diagram, as we have taken such type of example. So for this, from this example we can see that here the two element A and B are the maximal element, but the greatest element does not exist, and for this is the minimal element but the least element is not exist. But if we are considering this hash diagram, the greatest element is F and the maximal element is also F, the least element is E and the minimal element is also E. A postage can have more than one maximal member and more than one minimal member, as I already told you that here the maximal element are 2 and minimal element are 2. Okay. So for the next topic we will consider for the next lecture. Thank you so much.